Alrighty. It's Smooth 98.1. Love music, love life. It's Zibby here, and this is the
Yeah, good morning, Lagos. It's the Grapevine, yes.
Okay, James was in a hurry. You didn't even let me say your name.
Absolutely.
Yes, so
I
where
wanted
to
to hit
be.
your ears too.
You did. Thank you
Absolutely.
very much. All right, it's Zibby and James this morning. James is
Yes,
our
yes, no.
entertainment analyst, and as you know, we love talking about everything related to entertainment: the movies, the music, the social media, and the drama. It's all part of it these days, really. We're streaming live on our YouTube channel. It's Smooth981, and don't forget, you can send us messages. Okay, WhatsApp number is 0809 4440981. Hi, James is live stream. James is
Yeah.
also streaming on his live stream as
Yes, James
well.
Silas.
James
Instagram.
Silence,
Yes.
okay. Yes, and Smooth981. And you can also tweet at Smooth981. Welcome and good morning. So let's start off with saying a happy birthday to Nollywood actress. Now, Omotola Jalade Ekende has been in the industry. She's just she's probably like the usher of the Macaulay Culkin, or someone who Nigerians saw grow up as a young person,
Yeah.
and she's now become a mother. She's become a bit of an icon and a legend in Nollywood. She's 46 years old, and she took to a social media page saying, "Look, guys, I'm 46."
Yeah, I mean, happy birthday to her. Beautiful woman. She has really done well for herself, you know. And she doesn't even look 46, you know. Yeah, but I think her birthday was on the 7th yesterday. Is it?
Right.
Yeah, I think it was 7th, yeah. Actually, she's birthday meet with my Yahoo, so.
Oh, that is so
So it's
sweet.
happy birthday, all the February, they call themselves
Fine women.
the love, yes, the love, what do I call them? The lovers, or so
Oh,
to
right,
speak,
because
you know,
of Valentine's Day.
Yes, I mean, just the season basically, and then Aquarians, and they just see themselves as like they're the best thing that happened to, you know, after the love rights and puff puff, but it's okay.
All right, well, happy birthday, Omotola Jayende, and happy birthday, James's boo. Wishing you long life, prosperity, and radiant good health. Now, while we're celebrating Omotola's birthday, it's also important that we acknowledge the passing of the Nigerian actor, the ex-Nigerian actor and folk singer, Jimmy Solanke. He passed away at the age of 81.
Yeah, so it's actually Jimmy Sholanke.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, so and that's a legend. When I was way younger, like kid, maybe 5 or so, I was opportune to be on I think a couple of his shows on NTA. He used to tell stories. Yeah, he would tell stories and
Like Tales by Moonlight,
yeah,
kind?
something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't Tales by Moonlight, but it was
Okay.
like another kind of kiddies show, you know, where he told folklores and stuff.
Okay.
So it was so I had the opportunity to meet him a couple of times, and ever since then I've always sort of followed, you know, I just know him, you know, and I mean, thank God for at least I also believe that he lived a good life. May his soul rest in peace, and the family who he has left behind should you know, God to give them the fortitude to bear the loss, and I mean. It's a great loss, really.
Now, speaking about these folklore stories, it seems to be something that is dying out, right? Because way back in the day, apart from, you know, what he did and then maybe Tales by Moonlight, it was common to have children in school tell each other stories, with the tortoise being very central to the characters. And these stories had moral lessons, right? And I wonder, do you think perhaps if we had more of that still in existence today, would have young people maybe turn out differently?
The thing is, time has changed. Do you understand? Time has changed, and the kids these days are looking at you like, tortoises don't talk. They're lying. Do you understand? They are beginning to. I mean, they are woke now. They don't believe the story. Just you start telling them, that's not what they want to hear. You know, and there was also the advent of, you know, what's it called, banning Teletubbies, those things on TV that sort of took over. You know, the foreign cartoons and all of that took over. So people didn't even bother too much to be telling any folklore stories.
Wow.
You know?
So that means we certainly need more homegrown content developed.
Absolutely. I mean, one time we talked about what's it called? Ashiwaju or Iwaju. What's that one that we talked about? The um, Disney Plus um, series that is coming to,
Oh,
yeah, the
okay.
Nigerian one is coming to Disney Plus. I think this
Hmm.
February. Is it this February? Yeah, I think it's
Okay.
February. So I mean, something like that will have like a cultural or homegrown story, so to
Mm.
speak. Even though the set is supposed to be futuristic, but I mean it's
Oh.
still something that I believe, and even with what I've heard about it, the accent, everything will be very Nigerian because we have a
Okay.
lot of Nigerian voice over artists or
Yes,
actors on it as
please.
well.
One of them is sitting right here.
Do
So
you
Disney,
understand?
give me a call.
You see that? So that's something that we should look forward to and see how that works at the end of the day.
Right. All right, let's go on to some messages. Omo Labake says Uncle Jimmy Sholanke hosted Storyland and Fun Space. So now I hear
Yes,
Storyland. I
storyline.
remember the theme
Yeah,
song. Storyland,
that's the
Storyland.
one.
Okay, I can't
Yeah.
remember watching it, but I know that theme song is somewhere in my head.
Yes, 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 yes.
Tayo says, God bless late Pa Jimmy Sholanke. For those at the back, especially in the time of Ifituri, he's a great
Yeah.
storyteller and a national icon. Oh, may he still rest in peace. Okay, well, you know what to do to get in touch. The WhatsApp number is 0809 4440981. You can tweet at smooth981. Now, let's take a walk back in time. The year was 2004. There was an event that had an American rapper and a Nigerian rapper got into a bit of a fracas. And, well, this man says he had a front row seat to it. Charlie Boy has opened up about his role in the 2004 fight between 50 Cent and Eedris Abdul Karim. Now, it's interesting. I think early last year or probably late 2022, an American rapper I think, was on a Breakfast Club, and he spoke about this infamous battle between Eedris and 50 Cent. Well, Charlie Boy went on to say, well, they were scheduled to perform at this concert. He received a distress call from Eedris, who claimed that 50 Cent's associates had assaulted him at the Lagos airport. He said he mobilized 3,000 bikers to the airport to confront 50 Cent for allegedly intimidating Eedris. That's not the way we heard it, though, is it?
I mean, it's funny the way you say it. That's the way I'm not arguing. So, but first of all, I think that this story they shouldn't have even asked him. They should just let it rest. We've moved past that situation, even though it's one of the most iconic or dramatic um, you know incidents in our local or in our music history. All right, but I feel like we've talked about it's just okay. We should let it go. He has directed. It's part of the story, and interestingly, somehow, some way, um, I'm trying to look back at some years ago when Idris too talked about it. I feel like the stories might not tally too well like that. I think that Idris, one time even called Charlie Boy out,
Right.
about the same incident. But the story is still clear. I remember that back then I used to, when I read it, Hip Hop World magazine, those were some people that covered the story at that time, and the story was still that he just wanted to have a particular. It just felt like this is our country. We are the biggest thing we're the big ones in our country. I'm one of the biggest in the country. I should have a front seat. I should have one of the seats. And I didn't think it was a big deal for him to have had a seat there. But somehow, some way, the other party, what's his name, 50 and his people, maybe not 50 Cent himself. Sometimes the bodyguards are
Yes,
just they are
overzealous.
overzealous and quite ambitious in their role of. I mean, just puts to mind what's his name, Keith Daniels' bodyguard.
Yes,
Yes, eyes on him because that guy has tendency to
overdue.
break arms because of that kind of
I don't know.
situation.
So those videos where he's pushing and shoving people out of
No,
the
that's
way,
supposed to
are
be.
those things staged?
I think that it was staged. That whole recording that situation
Yeah.
that went viral. I feel like those parts were what's it called, were staged. I don't think it was throwing people out like that. But definitely, they don't give you access to the artist when they don't have to. You
That
understand?
is correct.
Yeah. So, but that aside, I like the fact that Charlie Boy has done well for himself. He has really aged well,
And he's a
awesomely
cancer
well.
survivor.
I enjoyed him on that show as well when he was talking about his life and his upbringing and his growing up and everything. And it's just awesome. It's fantastic. Personally, music wise, I mean, I'm not a fan of his music. In fact, No, at all. I,
You can't think of
I
anything he's
can't.
done.
I can't. I mean, I know, but
Okay.
I'm not a fan. Do you understand?
Mm,
Yeah, but when it comes to the industry or to the music,
mm,
I know that he pulled his weight. I know that he did his best. I know that. I mean, I respect what he has done for the industry as well. Even as a P-man president, I think that I know that he had an impact. And
mm.
we probably haven't had anybody who's had that much of an impact. And even as a person, talk about where he was used to live, the media, um, content generally. That guy, and he has raised, and a lot of people went through his platform. From Princess Tunde Awumi Obey, Sound Sultan. A lot of people, a lot of talented people went through his platform. And I
Right.
shout out to him. Regardless. But you see that whole 50 Cent. A lot of people said don't even know what we're talking about. So let's let it go.
You have to give it to him though. Yeah,
Of
he's an
course,
icon. And
of
I
course.
think his personality, his persona, it's so larger than life that you don't even think about the music when you think about Charlie Boy. You think
Exactly.
about everything else but
Yes.
the music. And he's done well for himself,
Of
and
course.
we wish him many more happy years in good health.
Yes.
And I like that he was very open about his health journey,
Yes.
because this is something that a lot of men who are getting older
Shy away
go
from
through.
or don't want to talk
Yes.
about and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really nice, and that he was able to do that. All right, let's go on to our messages. Tayo says, shout out to Mrs. Silas.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Charlie.
One day she should join us on the Grapevine. James,
Ah,
can you make that happen?
Weave's question.
The rapper was Young Buck of G Unit. Eedris was vexed.
Yeah.
Man was threatening legal steps. Charlie Boy should calm down with his mobilization of 3,000 bikers with
I don't know
one
how he took that
gesture.
census, but it's okay.
It's an incident, not it's an incident, not a movie. Oh wow. All right, let's move on to our next story. Now, there was a video clip that surfaced of Kanayo at an event, and he was talking to parents. I don't know, it seems to be a lot of women in the audience. I don't know if it was a women only thing, but he was basically saying you have to question the source of your child's wealth.
I mean, coming from Kano, I mean, somebody who has played, several. No, no, no. I'm saying this seriously. From played roles or characters, do you understand that depict, that's funny ways
Fast
of.
life,
Yeah, do you
yeah.
understand? Yeah. So I think that he has read a lot of this and he understands what he's saying, and I think it's true as well. You know, if you have a child who has dropped out of the university, who is not a tech guru, who is not, that doesn't even have a job or doesn't have any job that makes any, that where he's supposed to be earning
Mm.
in some kind of, you understand? And the guy every other day that he stays in the house, pressing his phone or pressing computer, and then you understand? And then the next time he's buying range, he's buying, it's only proper that you say, how you what is going on. Not
Mm.
like, I mean, the generation of where we are right now, a lot of those people, will not even, they would have left the house, they would have hit the streets and stuff. You might not even have the opportunity to be asking them. And then poverty has hit, the system so bad that if that even happens, people are not even asking questions. They just want to
I don't know
have.
if that's as a result of poverty. I think it's as a result of people just having too much regard for material things. Because there's still some people who are living in extreme situations where they are starving, but they would never condone a child or a ward or someone
Yeah, but
committing a
it's
crime.
just, we can count. It's a handful. Not, you can't really. So it's not even a question. That's what I'm saying. That I think it's poverty. People have gone through so much that, talking about generational poverty, where you know that when their father, when the mother, when the grandfather, they just know that they've suffered for a very long time, and then now this one is now trying to lift that's the word, lift the family up.
Wow.
So they don't even question. They just be like, they keep praying for the child that, oh, you keep doing well, you keep doing this. And, do you understand?
Mm.
Some um, of them are even coming from the realm of illiteracy as well, where they're not
Okay.
trying to, they're not even thinking. They just think that, whatever it is that you're doing, you continue to prosper. They don't even know if the child is an armed robber. They don't know if they understand it, but they are happy about the the money or whatever they are getting
Mm.
from that child, and they may not ask. Well, and then when we say child in this context, sometimes you see like teenagers, who are, do you understand what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So So I'm sure they're not just talking about. It might even apply to older people, but a lot of times you see, like when you look at social media, sometimes really really young people, and you see them spraying cash like
Right.
a lot of money, and you wonder, wow,
Wow.
because if you work, you do your mathematics as a salary earner, and you go to a party over the weekend, you are not going to get that gun thing that be spraying money. Which money are you spraying? Is it your from your salary? And so we need to question. I mean, you need to question, at least ask questions and say,
That is
my
true.
son, how are you making your money? If it's not legit, if it's not clean, then that's a problem, because when it hits, when the tea hits the ceiling, it will touch everybody.
Indeed, indeed. That's all right. Do stay with us. There's still more to come on the other side. It's the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1.
Music, love life.
So those ones that are supporting their kids, one day, hopefully, they
That's
will
what I'm
find
saying.
them
When
in
it
cupboards,
happens, yes.
coughing out money.
When
What does future forward
anything can happen.
banking
Some people are
mean to you?
desperate. I've seen some of those
Speed,
funny
innovation,
memes that people do,
Yes.
and they say,
lifestyle
can you use
goals, or
your
just simply getting service that is
your mother or
designed
your
just
father
you?
for money, and the guy will
Yeah,
say yes.
we thought you
Wow.
yes, all of
I
that
Imagine.
and more.
yeah, and
That is why
I don't think
we
they're not
created
playing. They're
Providus
Yes.
Bank for you to take care of your daily experiences.
There.
At Providus Bank, we believe that
Jack
banking
yours
should be
Empress.
all about you and your business and how to
One
get you
small
to the
child.
next level.
Like I saw a
If you do
video
not
a
already
few
have
weeks
a
ago of a
Providus Bank
university in
account,
Nigeria, and it
please
wasn't
speak to
like
our
a
business
private
concierge
university where
on
everyone comes from
0700
money.
Yeah.
If you see the cars that were there, I'm like,
Packed, right?
yeah, what are these children
Back in
actually
the-
doing?
it's even-
Concierge at
I don't know if I'll say
to
it's
switch to a future
not as
forward
bad as it used
banking
to be.
experience.
I don't know if I should use the word bad as it used to be, but
Providus Bank.
not as crazy.
Future
Back
forward
then,
Really?
banking.
And
no
not rich
disrespect.
kids though.
My
No
wonderful
disrespect.
Glow users,
Back then,
I want to
also,
drop this here.
when
Quality
19 or 419 was heavy,
links
Yeah.
to your
Ah.
NIN. Yeah.
a lot of
This
Usu
is your last
students
chance to do
were
it, or
deep
you
in it, and they
risk
had
getting
cars, they had
Wow.
nice cars,
Yes,
they
you
had
heard
cars.
that. Your
So now
life
it's-
will be
ah,
blocked.
now it's the
Maybe those ones
Benz
don't even
era.
bother to go to school.
But in
These
school, I
ones-
mean, those I don't know, they were in school, but we had a lot of them.
Yeah.
But not just them. We
What
had
else do you
people
stand
Unilag,
to
we had
lose, you may ask?
Last White,
Well,
like a
along
lot
with
of
your
young
ability to
people
make or receive
were
calls,
easily
send SMS,
doing
or
it.
Yeah.
They were
check
making a
your
lot of money
account
from it.
balance. No more
I mean-
cheating, posting and
crazy.
starting social media.
Man.
So it's only people I
Dial
feel like,
star
yes, you're supposed to ask
now.
or
Of
questions.
course.
You know.
And if you want, distance yourself from it.
Which one still saying that poverty plays a big role in this? Because
It does.
when people have gone through, you just like,
No NIN,
why do you want to come and
no
start asking
problem.
questions?
Just
Oh,
go to the
now I
nearest
can be happy at
NIMC
least. This
office
is money I
to
can.
get yours
I've
now.
not been, there are times where they're not
SIM
eating
registration
Yeah.
up to 2
is
times a
free.
day or up to 2 times twice a day, and now there's they're not even. Do I want to say I don't want the money? They'll connect. So
Damn.
Ready to cook with non-seasoned cubes for
Man.
that sumptuous taste. Or when you
A video that haunted me. This was, I think, 2022.
Yes.
Two little boys, no, three of them. One was like 13, the oldest was maybe 15 or 16.
Yeah.
They said they were going to Benin to learn how to do Yahoo.
yes,
And
people
then
are
one was
doing.
like,
I've
not
seen
Yahoo
people-
Plus, so
I've-
just know about
let me say
Yahoo.
I've
It's
heard
like,
like a mother who has said that go and meet so person in Cotonou, let them teach you Yahoo.
jeez.
Can you
Maybe
imagine?
the uneducated ones don't even know what Yahoo really is.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I think they do.
Yeah. It's the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1 Zibby, and of course I have
Yeah.
Yes.
James Silas is here.
James Silas
Yeah.
with the yell. You will hear him, and you can see him as well if you're watching the live stream up on YouTube. It's Smooth 981. That's our channel. Don't forget to subscribe. We're looking and talking about everything related to entertainment. WhatsApp number is 0809 440 981. Now, James and I were having a conversation off air about the causes of this behavior of fast money and the parents and adults who support people who do that. Tayo chimes in. He says, poverty, greed, poor law enforcement, a lot of things give rise to criminality. We have to resist it. Shout out to KOK for sacrificing their lives for truth. We see what you did there, Tayo.
Tayo.
Nice pun. Nice pun. All right. Okay, still in entertainment. This is a case of a Nollywood actress who was alleged to have stolen some merch from a store in the market. Now, she was filmed and she was harassed, and she's come out to tell her own story. The people who she says falsely accused her are in police custody. And, you know, okay, you know this story, right?
Yeah, I know.
And I know you probably, and I mean, you listening, yes, you probably might have heard of this as well.
Yes, I know.
We all live in Nigeria, and we know that sometimes these transactions, these e-transactions, come with their own challenges as well. Is this plausible that this is what happened in this case?
No, I mean, I really didn't think that Lizzie would still want to steal or play somebody of 91,000. I see Lizzie as somebody who has money. I mean, clout aside, but I really thought she was. I don't want to just say set up. Do you understand? But there must have been like a miscommunication or a mistake somewhere. But going by the narration or what she explained, that the day she came to buy stuff, that was sometime in November, I think, that she actually asked her husband to send money or transfer money to that person. And then she went, did some other things for about 2 hours and came back to ask the guy, have you received money? The person said yes.
Yeah.
And then she left. You understand? And then came back how many months later to buy something somewhere else. And then the person now comes, accosted her, and then the whole drama ensued. And then they started recording. And as usual, they didn't waste time to start recording and start. But there were funny things I was also hearing in the background. And some people were saying that maybe was saying something about Yaba Ojo.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So it just made it seem like.
So it's like maybe fan wars gone too far.
Yeah, I mean, what exactly are we talking about, and why people mentioning Yaba Ojo? So it's not to say that Yaba Ojo set her up, but you know how it is when you have these people. Social media is a very, very funny place. If some people are actually real fans or FC or addicts of other people or other celebrities, and when it gets to that point, anything can just happen. But the way I don't believe that I don't believe that she would have. I mean, you won't play that kind of card and then come back again to that same area.
That is true. To the
Why
same
do you have
store.
to wait for me to come to the store, come to the market for you to raise the alarm? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you had maybe, in fact, it would have been easier or better for you to call me out on social media and say, Lizzie and Jerry bought something from us and did not pay or whatever, and then you show proof. Do you understand? So it was just all shades of messy, and I mean, at least she's out of it, and those people, they have to explain to the police how and explain why they had to, because the fact that they didn't waste time to now post it and then they have sent it to all those funny blogs and stuff just made the question.
This is a problem where people are telling one-sided stories because they've got a camera. It seems very likely that this is what happened. It was a not dodgy, but a transaction that maybe didn't go through or whatever. And we have to be very careful as Nigerians, because people are always quick to whip out a phone to record people, right? I think this was last week. There was an incident of a man who was driving, and he said, this car just knocked someone down. This car just knocked someone down. And he's filming the car that allegedly knocked the person down. And he's trying to, drive beside him and film the guy. Now, the man driving the car looked very calm, like he was going about his business. He didn't even notice what was going on. Now, in front, there was the exact same car, same model, same make that was driving erratically. You could see in the video. So it's very likely that the person who may have knocked someone down was that car that was escaping, just going by what I saw.
Yes.
But this man had his plate number out there, he had his face out there, and people had already accused him of killing someone. So we need to be very careful about the things that we do and the things that we say, so that innocent people don't get put into situations that they can't get out from, or that will tarnish their image, their reputation, or even threaten their freedom. Because it was so clear, same car, same model, same color, one is driving erratically in front. I know that guy was doing a good thing, or he thought he was doing a good thing, but he might have mixed those two cars.
Mixed it up, absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out Mazino. Mazino is always trolling me, I'll say.
All right.
So yes, Smooth FM is also on YouTube. We're also showing live on YouTube right now.
Yes, we are. Smooth 981. That's the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe.
Absolutely. And yes, very soon.
Speaking about trolling, did you do any trolling last night, James? After the
No. I didn't do any trolling.
Are
so
you
in
sure?
fact, when so after the match, after the game, I was now looking through social media, and the way people were celebrating, I was now saying, I started questioning my nationality. I say, why am I not outside jumping around like these people? I could hear people on my streets, on the road. I could just hear at the what's it called, the lounge or drinking spot around my place, and they were all celebrating. I was saying, why? I was just questioning my business. Am I not supposed to be outside, shirt off, and running around the streets?
Exactly.
You know. So, but I mean, congratulations to the Super Eagles and that game. Whoa, I there was a lot of tension. You know, even watching that game was a lot of tension. I just couldn't. You know, it was funny to an extent because a few things that happened, you know, during the game was just and I just thought this thing our enemies have caught us here today. But eventually, you know, we came out.
The spirit of green, white, green
Yeah,
kicked
we
in.
flew in.
Indeed. Let's see what message we have coming through. Ibukun from Ketu says, I think Kanayo realized that people don't get the message in the films that getting illegitimate wealth will backfire in the long run. Poverty is an issue that can erode morals. Though I saw a video of a mother challenging and beating her teenage son who bought an SUV. God bless that mother.
Yeah, of course.
We need more of that, really.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes even with that, even after challenging and other things, the guy will not return the car. The guy will not. So it goes beyond just even questioning them.
Let me ask
when
you a
they start
question,
doing those
James.
things. Yeah.
If a family member committed a crime, would you turn them into the police?
See, personally, for the type of person that I am, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the person I am. But I'm trying to say that we should even get to that point of where the person is, where the person acquires certain things for you to start questioning the wealth. How about ensure every day hit it in the head, hammer it, repeat yourself. Like I try to tell my child or teach my own kids, you know, even with bare examination practices. I mean, over the weekend we went for some common entrances, for like back to back.
Okay.
So far, and I told her, I said, listen, you don't look at anybody's book. Don't let them look at your book. Don't turn back. Don't face only your book. Do the ones that you know, and then move on. Trust me, even if you don't pass it, nobody's. I mean, I've never questioned. Oh, why didn't you? No, I tried not to do that. Do you understand? So you need to start teaching them. You need to start inculcating those things, those morals at the right time. So not later. I mean, nobody's saying that people can turn the environment and whatever can change anything. However, I think that people should be, you know, do your work already before they get to that point. Sometimes they might deviate, but when they remember the things that you've been saying to them, they will sort of realign back. That's why I feel like.
Absolutely. Ali says, honestly, that game made us forget the adversity we are experiencing. The bar in my area was filled up and people were literally partying on a Wednesday night. Brilliant stuff. By the way, ladies, did you guys notice how gorgeous the men are? That's one thing about football. The men are fit and fine. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Let's move
Zibby.
on.
Focus.
Wait, can't I appreciate the beauty of God's creation in the human form?
Focus.
Okay, I want to do the focus dance right now. All right, so Rema has become the first African artist to win a Chinese music award. Now, he achieved this feat after the countdown song, the remix with Selena, won the best collaboration of the year at the 2024 Hito Music Awards in China.
Interesting. You know what I mean?
Baby, calm down.
Interesting, you know, but honestly, even though I work with or I'm you know part of an award body here in Nigeria, but I still always say generally, you know, that awards or accolades and all of those things shouldn't define the worth of your talent. I know I mean I remember the backlash that I don't know if I should call it backlash, but I know the opinion people had about the fact that Rema was not nominated at the Grammys. You understand? And at the end of the day, you know, but this one is still something. You know, he still won another one. Some people will not see this as a big deal. I mean, they will not value this award because sometimes I'm wondering, China, who cares? You know, but even at that, I think it's still appreciation of talent.
Right.
But away from that, talents or artists should not really put, even generally as a person, I don't care. I'm actually about making money or being successful in what I'm doing, really. Not necessarily about the awards and accolades and everything, because some people, they'll give you all the awards and everything and they really don't have anything to show for it.
Nothing to show for it.
Yeah, just have the claps, and those things are not going to give you,
But it will give you a sense of fulfillment.
for yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about those things. Really. Like, you know, but for yourself, yeah, perhaps, you know, but don't base your life, don't live your life, don't be sad. Like, the Grammys have passed and none of our Nigerian artists won, and some people were going all and there's still other gist coming, but I just don't want to say it here. But you guys should wait till maybe Friday. But by the way, we learned that the headies have announced that the award's going back to Nigeria, so I think that's a big deal for as it is.
I wish I could do the sarcastic laughter like.
Why are you going to do that? For what?
Well, for obvious reasons. You have an award show for Nigerians. You move it from Nigeria to the US, where the artists have to jump through hoops to actually attend, even to an audience that doesn't really care about it. I mean.
Okay, so I'll just give you 48 hours. An announcement will be made, and you see, and maybe you'll come back to this conversation.
All right, so let's see what messages we have coming through. Let's see. Ibukun says, Zibby, are you including the SA football team in your fan category? Please answer honestly and don't water down the truth. No, I didn't really see a hot guy on the South African team. They were my enemies last night, so maybe tomorrow I will see differently. But yesterday I didn't see anyone. Xavier says, Zibbylistic, Zibbylicious. How far? You still didn't give us gist on last November's date. It's okay, we won't judge you. Admire away, darling. James Onyenke, Otutuoma.
Yes, sir.
Please, so copying is allowed. Don't worry, your daughter is smart. She will be fine. She will not copy. Back in the day, there was this thing that they'll tell you if you took part in exam malpractice, it was 18 years in prison or something. I don't know if some teachers made that up, but it put the fear of God in me, and I never ever, because I was not ready to go to jail at a young age.
Wow, I don't think that would have happened. I don't know if it was for the children. It might just have been for the invigilators who encouraged it. I don't think it was for the kids.
Right.
Underage.
Okay. Angel says, Zibby, those men are fine. You are right. Yes, sister.
Angel, close your eyes. Close your eyes. How many of you do you know how many? You're just dragging for how many people?
Seriously,
11
I
people.
think
Why?
Footballers are the hottest athletes.
No.
I think they are the hottest athletes. And
I'm hot and I'm not a footballer. Stop playing.
Okay. Angel says, belated birthday wishes to Mrs. Silas. China.
Thank you, Angel.
China is the biggest market in the world, so it's a big deal. Congrats, Rema. Taya says, we lost the Grammy but won the AFCON. We have won it. We're speaking into existence, James.
Okay,
Stop being Rema, telling us to calm down.
I agree.
All right, we lost the Grammy, but we won the AFCON. Hetty's coming back to Nigeria. It's time to grow the Naira again.
You see?
Nigeria matter. It must trend before it's verified. People don't care what the cost is no more. Buki says, I agree with you, sis. Our boys are gorgeous, especially our captain.
Buki, not saying
he could be my captain anytime.
Buki, not saying about all the other stories. Now you heard that they are. Please, if you should close your eyes, you ladies allow.
We are appreciating tastefully the beauty of the African man.
No, some of us are just journalists. Some of us are basketballers. Can you appreciate other people?
Okay, we'll try. But for now, it's all about the football players. So proud of the boys. Praying we bring home the trophy. That's from Buki from Ojodu. Zibby to lie. Check out athletes, sprinters. Happy belated birthday to Wunye James.
Thank you, Xavier.
Okay.
Appreciate.
Lawyers are the hottest athletes.
Tayo, go and sit down. Who told you that?
Tayo must be a lawyer.
Lawyers are stressed. They are not hot. They are stressed. Leave them.
Okay, well, that is it for the Grapevine this morning. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your messages. Special thanks, of course, to James.
Absolutely. According to Xavier, that's who I am. And
indeed.
Yes, catch me on social media, Instagram, James Silas.
And you can catch the YouTube podcast.
Yes, the James and Oris show. We have something that we do there on YouTube. And yes, holla at me. Tell me just send me a message and say I'm from the Grapevine. I always, holla back.
Wait, how old is Trist Ekong? I need to know if I'm older than him. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll just slide in his DMs a little bit. Okay, that's it. This Day With Us Lagos Talk starts from 9 a.m.
Mazino, are you still there?
No, Nigerian men are hot, Sha. I appreciated Nigerian men.
We tried.
Last night. On our try, Sha, on our try.
I mean,
just like on another, they behave well.
No, they do. Trust me, South African women like Nigerian guys, and I think that
you can't blame them. Have you seen the South African men? That's not fine at all.
They're happy that Nigeria won. No. But seriously, I saw some videos and I was wondering. I said, wait, did I not celebrate it enough? Do I feel like I'm not happy?
Wow.
No, people were really.
Last night was mad.
celebrating.
We need stuff to celebrate in this country.
We do.
Let me stop our live stream.
After I don't put my fish, I go on deck and with onions, tata shake.
My sister is still there.
Corn season and with correct.
They need to start paying me royalty. I don't know.
Because my people.
Okay.
Na